Here comes Johnny in again with liquor and drugs. Sex machine. Hey guys, Penguin 6 here, and it's lunchtime. Lunch and a movie. Yeah. We are heading down to get some noodles. And then, hey Ames, how's it going? So we're doing a noodle run. And then we're gonna go see Trainspotting 2. Trainspotting 2. It's been out for a while in the West. It's been out here for a bit, and is that a Bentley or a Rolls? I thought it was a Rolls. But they did make a sequel to Trainspotting 2, and it's actually about to leave Hong Kong. This is probably the last week it's going to be in Hong Kong. So I thought I would make a matinee of it. Computer or Gadget Street is Aplu Street, A-P-L-I-U Street in Sham Shai Po. Aplu Street in Sham Shai Po, which is 2 stops after Mongkok. Is that the one you wanted? There's also a gadget market in Wan Chai. I'm doing all right. We're going to head down. How's the microphone? We're using our new microphone today. This is our Rode Lav Plus. Morning. And we're going down Old Peak to the noodle place, followed by a run over to movie cinema. And to be honest, I'm a little bit pressed for time. 10:51. Let's see, I'll be at the noodle shop about 11. Morning. And then we're gonna be, it takes about, we should be all right. Yeah, we're heading down to get some noodles first, and then we're gonna jump on the subway and run across the thing and catch a movie. Hey, did you see the news in Hong Kong? A tram flipped over. Yes, one of the double-decker trams flipped over. That's incredibly rare. We don't know what happened. Lunch today is wonton noodles. Yeah, about 15 people are injured. But a double-decker tram went off the rails and flipped over. I am going to save room for popcorn. It's called I Didn't Have Breakfast Today. It happened late last night, about 1 in the morning. I'm going to Tsim Chai Kee today. Khao Kee doesn't open till 12:30, and my movie's at 12:05. And Khao Kee always has a line. So I do like Khao Kee. It's just, whoa, I almost jumped in front of that car. Let's see, last night the wife and I watched Passengers, the Jennifer Lawrence film. Today we're going to watch Trainspotting 2. I've never seen one flip over either. So I was playing Iggy Pop all morning. I was playing Iggy Pop while I took a shower, and then I was playing Born Slippy after the shower. I mean, the soundtrack from Trainspotting is just iconic. I mean, that's like one of the albums you have to have. Yeah. Where'd you go, Ames? I don't know how fast it was, or if it just spun off the tracks, turned sideways, and flipped from inertia. Passengers didn't suck that much. No, I don't think it was that bad. My wife liked it because it was kind of romantic. I'm like, honey, it's about like a guy stalking a chick, and she's just like, I don't know, still they look good together. So I just put up a new vlog on my YouTube channel, Penguin 6. New video blog is up. 15 people were hurt in the tram accident last night about 1 in the morning. My wife, oh, there's another Rolls Royce, or is that the same Rolls Royce we just saw? I think that's a different one. That's a different one. One more. Just another guy. We're gonna watch Trainspotting 2. I've already bought my ticket, actually. He just went to the car. He needs to go to the car wash, or I guess he just went to the car wash. I don't know what she is. I don't know. That's pretty weird, isn't it? I don't know if anyone's passed away today. Look at this. These women are going to have a hard time going up this hill, though. I've pushed a stroller up this hill. I'd get out of the way, having done that. Who are you going to do with the movies? Nobody, myself. Yeah, you know, because like, I just want to see a movie. I'm going to see Trainspotting 2. And honestly, most of my friends aren't cool enough to see this movie with me. She might be cool with me. I got a lust for life. I got a lust for life. So I've been singing Iggy Pop all morning. Yeah, I can take her. Hey, you want to see a movie about a bunch of heroin junkies who are over their prime? Yeah. That'll go well. Oh, gibbons. No, that's the macaws over there. That's the movie star in front of me? Could be. She walks funny though. I want to watch that movie. I'm going to watch it pretty soon. It's about 11 o'clock. We're going to see Trainspotting 2. Because we like the first one. We love the album. The Trainspotting 1 album is just, no, it's just an awesome album. You do hear animals because we're in the zoo. And you hear monkeys and other random creatures. I have a Rode microphone that has sort of omnidirectional, so you're picking up my voice, but you also pick up all the other voices. Trainspotting is a 20-year-old film about this glamorous life of being a heroin addict. Yeah, okay? It came out and people were blown away. It was Ewan McGregor's first major feature film, and it was just a seminal piece of filmmaking. I mean, honestly, if you look at the films of the 90s, it's basically one of those top 5, top 10 movies you gotta see. Yeah, that's called sarcasm. Yeah, the glamorous life of heroin. That's called sarcasm. Yeah, the baby scene on the ceiling is a bit trippy. Yeah, it's a bit trippy, but it's just a really good film, and has an amazing soundtrack. Anyway, they made a sequel. They wrote a sequel. It was based on a book. Let me tell you, if you've read the book Trainspotting, whoa, man, because it's written in Scottish. It's 11 o'clock. It's written in Scottish slang, and to read it is woo. You can't read it. There's another Rolls Royce. There's 3 Rolls Royces today. I haven't seen John Wick yet. So you have to read in Scottish. You can't like translate it into English. You just have to read it out loud almost, and then just sort of mentally know what they're saying. Because if you sit there and try to translate everything in the book to English, you'll just go bonkers. Not sure why we got so many Rollses today. Let's run. Yikes. We're safe-ish. So if you go to my YouTube, you can see the burger I had last night. You see the burger my kids had the other day. That was a mental burger. So thanks guys, I got up to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so now I can do YouTube Live on the app, which is pretty cool. Those burgers were mental. I mean, they came out and my kids were like, Dad, what the hell's that? I'm like, I don't know, son. I drove yesterday. I'm not using YouTube Live right now. I tried it yesterday and I had to use 2 phones at the same time, and it was a bit complicated to do both at the same time, to use both apps. Now I do have it set up where I can stream to both from one phone, but then I can't see the chat on YouTube. Maybe I should enable that feature. So we're less than 5 minutes away from the noodle joint. Oh, follow the arrows. Maybe the arrows are leading me to the noodles. Of course we will. Oh God, that garbage truck smells like a garbage truck. course we watch world events. Bye-bye. Yeah, so hidden trivia about the movie Trainspotting. If you watch Trainspotting, at the beginning of the movie they're playing football, five-a-side football, with this other team, and that other team was composed of the technical directors for the movie Trainspotting. Now, where do you get technical directors on a heroin movie? An addict recovery program. So all the guys on the other football team in the movie Trainspotting were junkies. Yes, they were all ex-heroin junkies who replaced their addiction for smack with an addiction for football. So anyway, interesting thing that the football team at the beginning of that movie was ex-heroin addicts, and they were actually some of the technical directors and advisors. I'm going to see a movie. I'm not going up the mountain right now. I think we might go up the mountain later. There's a bit of fog up there this morning. So, and we're going to have fog the next few days. Here's the diner. We'll go here, but I had a burger yesterday. If you go to my YouTube, you can see my burger from last night. I don't know, what happened was one of the walls on this old building, dating back to about the 1870s or so, 1880s, collapsed, killing a worker. So they've ordered like a massive structural review of the entire complex. The difficulty in maintaining a very old building to modern safety standards. That's the old prison. The live experience on Periscope can't be beat. The interaction, the hearts, stuff like that. But the video quality on YouTube was quite good. We had a lot of people remarking that they enjoyed the YouTube quality better. And YouTube run ads too, so I can make money. It is only 11 o'clock here. It is first lunch. Second lunch today is probably going to be popcorn at the movie theater. Oh, not the Great Wall. That's up in Beijing. We're in Hong Kong. No need to build a wall here. No Mongols. Trainspotting 2. So we've seen 3 Rolls Royces so far today. I wonder how many more we'll see. Teslas are American made. We see some Fords, but they're from Australia. You have to remember that we drive on the left-hand side here. We drive British style. So most American vehicles are not street legal. In fact, all American vehicles are not street legal here. Any good bakeries? Yeah, I mean in this block or in this neighborhood or in the town. There's usually about 10, 15 bakeries per block. You would never want for a bakery. So guys, I'm Penguin 6. I hike you around Hong Kong every day. Today we're on the way to my noodle shop where I go, well, about 3 times a week. Then we're going to go and get on the subway and ride over to Kowloon where we're going to catch a movie. Going to the cinema, the cinematograph. Trainspotting 2. Because I saw Ghost in the Shell the other day. You can see my YouTube video of Ghost in the Shell locations in Hong Kong. I did a special video blog where I took you around all the different movie locations. It's pretty popular. A lot of people really like that. You can get good food here, but today I'm gonna get noodles. I went to the other noodle place earlier this week and it sucked. Mission price, today's movie, because it's been out for a while, is $10 US, and I'm going to a matinee. But when they saw Ghost in the Shell, if I was to buy a ticket, it would have been like $20 US on opening day. A little more than $20 US opening day. New ramen place. Any other Americans? Yeah, lots of other Americans. But hang out with all different people. Been here 7 years. My son goes to an American international school, so you know, you go there and it's basically like being in America. They have bake sales. We even had Girl Scout cookies, yeah? I got Thin Mints last week. Noodle time. Hi. Wonton beef. Yeah, a Coke Light, yeah. Yeah, 25 US. We're here. The usual, yeah, she just knew what I wanted. Tsim Chai Kee. Thank you. 25,000 a year is my son in school, 25,000 US. My lunch is 44 Hong Kong dollars, which is about $5.50 American. So I'm gonna get a bowl of noodles and a Coke Light. Then we're gonna go see the movie. What time is it? I think we're gonna plenty of time. 11:07. Get to the subway. Yeah, we're gonna get to the theater like 11 or whatever. There are no good noodle spots in DC. Yeah, there aren't really. Yeah, it's yummy. Because I can't get sugar, so you gotta eat whatever else they have. I don't know what else yummy stuff we got in here. Central has some good restaurants, but today I'm just at my noodle joint. Yes, I do speak English. Not well. I speak American. But the language of Hong Kong is English and Chinese. Here we go. Okay. It is amazing. Beef and dumplings and noodles. No, I don't add the spicy. I don't like to make it spicy. This is called wonton noodles. So these are shrimp wontons. I had beef added to it too. If you want it, come here and visit. Come to Hong Kong. Income tax rate is 16%, but as an American, you have to pay both taxes, US and Hong Kong. Double taxation. The beef is tender. It's not as tender as Cow Kee, which is my other noodle joint, but it's pretty good. They do. They have vermicelli and they have rice noodles. But I like these. No, pay the same amount of taxes. Because the U.S., how does the IRS know? Because you have to report your income, and the banks report your income. We have to report all our bank accounts to the U.S. government. Basically, if you have an overseas bank account, you have to make a money laundering declaration. Oh, no IRS in Hong Kong. Yeah, right. There's a big-ass IRS office here in the embassy. In the consulate. Doesn't make a difference. I'm still required to pay the money. It's not a matter of whether or not I get caught. It's a matter of what the law is. The best noodles I've had is at Cow Kee, not here. The law is the law. you know. Well, it's what it is, you know. It's called living in a democracy. That's my Marine Corps evacuation insurance. Society would crumble if your definition of what you should do is what you can do to get caught. I mean, there would be no society, there'd be no development, there would be nothing. There'd be a bunch of fucking anarchy. So, not how I live. It is delicious, dude. And the noodles are just right. They're not too cooked, they're not too soft. Oh, that was a big, well, that was, I didn't even chew that one. That one just went down straight. These are wonton noodles. Ramen is slightly different. These are egg noodles. Ramen, I think, are flour noodles. Or rice noodles. Ramen is Japanese. This is called mian. Wonton mian. Yeah. It's been out for a couple of weeks. It does seem crazy to pay tax when you're abroad, but if Hong Kong crumbles, you got to pay for the U.S. Marines to evacuate you. Oh, I do eat really fast, but I've got a movie. Dumplings are something that you cook. They're wontons when they're in a soup. They're like dumplings, though. It's got shrimp meat all jammed in there. You just missed my soup. I will show you the city once I finish all my noodles. I'm going to ride the subway, actually. I'm going to go over to the other side, where there's an ice skating rink. Yeah, we're going to an ice skating rink. Alright, it's done. So this is Tsim Chai Kee noodles. A Michelin-starred noodle joint in central Hong Kong. The broth is too salty. I'm good. There we go. My 4 minutes, because I gotta get to the movies, yeah? Thank you. So yeah, this place has got some pretty good reviews. Oh, it's $5 US. The globalist. Well, then welcome to all the new viewers. Welcome to Hong Kong, where we just had a yummy bowl of noodles, and you don't get to see it. And now we're heading to the subway. So down there is a place called Extra Virgin. That's a brothel. No, actually, it's an Italian joint. So I'm Penguin 6. I hike you around Hong Kong every day. Brothels are technically illegal, but single room occupancy, women can, if they own their own apartment, they can operate in their own apartment, but just for themselves. They can't operate for other girls, other women, or other men. This is a hardware store. Hardware stores here are crazy, like mom and pop kind of places. You have to like just walk in and tell them what you need, and then they just try to find it in this like warren of like insanity. It's like everything is in there. You missed me. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people do it. Let's cut through the market, okay? No, you don't leave tips. So guys, check out my YouTube channel, Penguin6, for a video blog series from Hong Kong. I do a video blog every single day. And today we're in the fresh fruit market where they're selling strawberries for $9 US a bushel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 strawberries, $9 US. That must be good strawberries. 7 strawberries, $9. Oh, it smells good about here. Corn. $9 US for 7 strawberries. That's a tada. Actually, though, there was one. They had one strawberry. It was $21. Someone found a strawberry that was $21. People were like, "Are you kidding me?" They make about $4 US an hour. That's the minimum wage. But about half the people here get public housing, and healthcare is free. So, you know, their money is just. Now this place is empty right now, but in about a half hour, those strawberries come from. Those were Korean strawberries. Not all places accept the octopus. A lot of places do, but a lot of places are even more low down than that. Like McDonald's does, and 7-Eleven, this American burger place does. But yeah, lettuce is cheap here actually. We get lettuce about $1 a head, but it's a really small head of lettuce. I mean, it's barely 2 salads from 1 head of lettuce. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, a lot of cash only places. Here comes John. So we gotta get to the subway now. We're gonna head to the MTR, folks. So we're gonna walk right through central Hong Kong. I'm Penguin6. I hike you around Hong Kong every day. Past the fashion models. There are always fashion models in this neighborhood. Yeah, we have an NHS system and a healthcare system, government, so it's pretty cool. I have private insurance though, so I go to the International Hospital. Hey, Kentucky. Yeah, there are a ton of fashion models in this neighborhood because there's all these fashion shoots going on. So you bump into them all the time. There's just too many women in Hong Kong. I mean, there's a mathematical imbalance of 20 to 30-year-old women. Every 1,000 women, there's 850 men. The hospitals are government hospitals, all right? You know, it's not like, would you like the fish or the pasta bolognese? It's like, here, dinner, you know, okay? But hey, it's free, yeah? Now, the private hospitals are very nice. I mean, they're like a hotel. It's pretty gorgeous. Hey, Monticello. So yeah, there's a mathematical imbalance because many women have moved to China, moved to Hong Kong to pursue careers in finance or careers in fashion and creative industries. So there's just an imbalance here. And a lot of the men prefer to date mainland women, thinking mainland women are less demanding than Hong Kong women. Suckers. So, oh, it's fake Lego man, fake Lego man. This guy sells fake Legos. Really cheap fake Legos. Pokemon logo. I'm a dad. I do dad stuff. I make video blogs every day on my YouTube channel, Penguin6. So if you're over there, I just made a video blog where I showed you the locations of the movie Ghost in the Shell. I showed you where Ghost in the Shell was filmed here in Hong Kong. You are currently on Queens Road Central in Hong Kong, in the People's Republic of China. I am Penguin6. I am a dad who lives in Hong Kong and walks around every single day showing you the sights and all the beautiful people. And today, well, today I'm going to see a movie. Is this a wealthy area? Hong Kong has a gross domestic product on par with Germany. The gross domestic per capita is that comparable to Germany. This is a nice part of town. This is sort of a fashion area. Oh, there's my wife's old picture. They keep that old photo up with her. One day I'll have them take that photo down. Where's the game? What's the game? I'm going to see Trainspotting 2. I've lived here 7 years. This is my home. So I've had a lot. Ooh, watches. Who wants to buy a watch? That's not. I go to the McDonald's sometimes. This one's 10,000 US dollars for this watch. This is a 100,000 US dollar watch. 100,000 US dollars. And this one is about 80,000 US. These are Philippe Petit Philippe. So that's about 80,000 US dollars. And this one, yeah, it's 10. Yeah, big high-end luxury watches. What is this? This is Hong Kong in the People's Republic of China, and I am Penguin 6. I take you around the city all the day. An octopus card is my subway transit card. However, everybody accepts the octopus card. So the octopus card you can use at McDonald's, you can use it for vending machines, I can use it at the US grocery to buy Twinkies, I can use it at the Gap, I can use it pretty much for everything. This phone is SmartTone. My other phone is 1010. It's like a debit card. It's more of a cash advance card. You have to buy, you have to put credit on it first. It's like a prepaid card, yeah. There are no trees. Well, actually 75% of Hong Kong is jungle and mountain, and 25% of it is urban core. Right now I'm in the urban core, but if you watch my videos, you'll see most of the time I'm up in the jungles or down on the beaches. Look at my Instagram, Penguin 6. Yesterday I was on the beach and I was up on the peak. So let's wait for the light to change. Life is good. There are some Americans here, but many of them are Chinese Americans, so they kind of blend into the crowd. You don't notice them. There are only about 70,000 Caucasians, but most of those are Europeans. So yeah, there are a lot of ones. No iPhone, are you kidding me? I have 3 iPhones. Why I'm in the urban core? Because I came down here to get noodles. And there are not a lot of expats. Maybe 200,000, 150,000, 200,000, something like that. It's a nice community. It's a small community surrounded by an urban metropolis. Pretty much not a week goes by I walking through central Hong Kong, I don't run into one of my friends. Hey, what's up, Andrew? I'm like, hey, dude, what's up? You like Ariana Grande? No, I don't really think so. I live in the city. I live in what's called the mid-levels, which is a residential area just up from here, halfway to the peak. So for me to drive from my house to here with no traffic is about 4 or 5 minutes. I can walk down here in 12. Bottle of soda is about $1 US. I think a can of soda is like 75 cents, and a bottle is like $1 or $1.10. English is the official language of Hong Kong. Everybody uses English and Chinese, so all the signs are in English and in Chinese. You can survive here easily just speaking this. Macau is considerably smaller than Vegas, but makes 4 times as much money as Vegas, or 6 times as much money. I can only speak bad words in Chinese, and then very bad. I can also order a hamburger, a Wu Yao Hambabao, Wu Yao Ling Du Kele. Standard of living for us is pretty high. Free healthcare, great life expectancy. Problem is, though, the pollution's a bit high. There's not a lot of cultural things. I don't know that much Chinese. Ooh, the Rugby Sevens are here. This weekend is Rugby Sevens weekend. This is the biggest sports party in Asia. There will be just 100,000 people flying in from Singapore, from Thailand, from Japan, Korea, for this huge party associated with the Rugby Sevens. Oh, crap. I gotta cut through this station to get to my station. Ooh, I'm in the wrong station. My favorite thing is noodles and wontons and dumplings and hamburgers. We have some great hamburgers. We have a McDonald's gourmet. Do you know that? Gourmet McDonald's here in Hong Kong, called McDonald's Next. Don't believe me? Go to my YouTube channel, take a look at it, or go on Google and type McDonald's Next Hong Kong and prepare to be amazed. And then cry. Say to yourself, why can't we have nice things in America like this? And it's like, you don't treat them well. So our McDonald's gourmet here is like a Shake Shack. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Wiener Schnitzel is a place called King Ludwig's. King Ludwig's is a German place. Ooh, Boss Baby. My kids want to see this. Oh, that's the Cantonese version. So they'll have a Cantonese version and then they'll have an English version. What's this movie? Some shoot 'em up movie. Okay. So like cartoons will get released in English and in Cantonese. They dub them. Sweet. Yeah, I can tell it's Cantonese. They wouldn't show Mandarin. They have movie theaters. Yeah, we have very nice movie theaters. I'm going to one right now. It's got like, it actually is a luxury one where you can like, the public transport is second to none. It's one of the best subway systems in the world. I kid you not. It makes a profit of $2 billion US a year, and it rarely costs more than $1 US to ride a train, sometimes 50 cents. It transports millions of people every day. I'm in the subway right now. There are also buses, minibuses, taxis are very cheap. And if you even wanted, there's Uber. Hello, Brian. Good morning. I don't know what this film is about. The pirate movie. I've seen that somewhere. Lots of weeds, dandelions. We've got Bermuda grass, kudzu, which is a Japanese creeping vine. I mean, like 75% of Hong Kong is jungle, and there's just weed everywhere. United Kingdom. What's this movie about? Why would weeds be illegal? Natural. I mean, dandelions grow everywhere. Yeah. We have a very low crime rate. I'm going to see Trainspotting 2. Vaping. Vampires? Vaping? We don't have vampires. No. Not that I know of. There's a typer. You're in a vampire league. Why is the crime rate low? Well, you can add up a lot of things. We have more cops on the street. We have better economic opportunities for people. We have a sense of shame that exists in families if your son is that you really feel bad if somebody in your family is a criminal. We have an emphasis on education. Kids are pushed into tutoring. People live in apartment buildings with private security, and there are no guns. So you add all those factors up, and you end up in a city of 7.3 million, which had 28 murders last year. Put that in comparison, Chicago could have 8 murders a year. LA could have 12 murders a year. Baltimore could have 2 murders a year. So if you could have that level of murder in Chicago or Baltimore or whatever, you'd have the same crime rate as you have here. YouTube, the trains are packed at rush hour, not as bad as Japan where they actually have people pushing people. The Noodles were great. They're great. I visit the U.S. about once or twice a year. I'll be going back to California. I'll be going to Palo Alto next month in June, and then I'll be going to the East Coast. Meeting was okay. I had Tsim Chai Kee. There are a lot of deterrents. I mean, going to prison here isn't actually a very fun. That said, there are people who started chanting, "Hey ho, let's go." I probably will come to DC. I have a house in the DC area. But yeah. My niece is graduating from med school, so we're going to Palo Alto for her graduation ceremony. And then hang out on the West Coast for a bit. Yeah. I'm from downstate Illinois originally, but I'm from Washington, D.C., but I grew up in downstate Illinois. Let's put it that way. How much is a flight? 560 round trip, 560 U.S. from most major destinations in the United States to Hong Kong. So if you go to google.com/flights, Google's fare tracking service, you can probably find a round trip for about $500 to come here to Hong Kong if you wanted. $600. It's 11:30. Wow. Oh, they've got a Muji to go here. Okay, this is hilarious. Yeah. Okay, 7-Elevens. All right, let me just tell you where the 7-Elevens are in case you're worried. There's a 7-Eleven there. There's a 7-Eleven there. There's a 7-Eleven there. There's a 7-Eleven there. Then go up one floor, there's another 7-Eleven. There are 5 7-Elevens within like 100 meters of me. You are in the subway in Hong Kong. Hotels are no more different than hotels in the West, Chicago or whatever, or you can get like an Airbnb place. This is like land of 7-Elevens. My movie's $10. I am underground. We're going to go under the harbor. So I'll be broadcasting from under the Pacific Ocean. Yeah? Oh, train hasn't even arrived. Here comes, train just came in. You wouldn't like the women out here. Why? No, they're pretty hot. Yeah, so it's a clean train. We gotta go up. We're gonna avoid all the people. Where take it? We're going across the thing. Yeah, it's actually, that is my train. Because all trains go from the same, so let me just see the time it's leaving. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. So we're gonna go across to Kowloon Station, the Elements shopping mall. And we're going to go see the movie Trainspotting 2, but we're gonna cut through this train. All the train doors are connected. You can walk between train cars. Yeah, this is a... Hey, thanks for the follow. We do this sort of thing every day. You can also follow me on YouTube, Penguin6. Penguin6 on YouTube. I make video blogs every day. Scared of what? No, of course not. This is Hong Kong. This is one of the safest cities in the world. Yeah, it's kind of cool because when the train moves, you can see all the doorways. So let's get that perspective shot as we look back through the train. Ooh. So when the train takes off and we go through the tunnels, I'm at not Central. I'm at Hong Kong Station, and I got to go to Kowloon. I could keep going if I wanted to Sunny Bay. Sunny Bay Station is the Mickey Mouse line. Mickey Mouse Club, Mickey Mouse Club. They have their own special subway line. And the trains are shaped like Disney Mickey Mouse ears. My dad's being a dad. I do dad stuff and I make videos. This train ride is going to cost about $1 US. There are way too many beautiful women here. It's a problem. So we should be leaving in 1 minute. Don't really dab. It's about 11:32. My movie's at 12:05. One day, why don't you come now? How come 400 people? Because, well, Hong Kong is cool. Not me, Hong Kong. There's a Disneyland in Shanghai, and we're on Disneyland here in Hong Kong. There's 2 of them. Who cares? Oh, here we go. So guys, we're going to go under the South China Sea. We're going to go under the ocean, and the signal should stay strong, even though we're in a tunnel. I don't know what the general ed. There's a strong emphasis on education. After school, kids go to private tutors. It's a difficult to work visa. No, you're 12. Hey, how's it feel to be 12, dude? What's the game that all the 12-year-olds playing? I can tell my 11-year-old son. Eating and drinking is not allowed on the subway. Under the ocean, and there's a signal. Any 360, not for a while. They're bemused and amused by him. You're gay. Okay, I'm glad you're happy. Yeah, you lose a signal. We're going to go under the ocean here. Yeah, so as soon as the doors close. Here we go. I don't have my 360 camera with me. You are in the subway in Hong Kong, and we are going to go see a movie. You can't smoke in here. No, it's not a body camera. It goes about 50 or 60 miles an hour when it gets out into the flats. We're riding a subway, dude. We just finished our noodles, and now we're going to the movie. Man, get out of the doors. Hit the buttons. God darn it. Alright, here we go. No, there's some. Okay, so this is really cool. You're going to see the train bend as we go through the tunnel. So I'm going to zoom in on the doors. I do live here year-round. You are in Hong Kong, and you come here every day with me. Baseball hat. This guy. See the train. We're turning in a tunnel. You can see all the other cars are going in the tunnel. No, just a subway. Hey, Ben. No, smoking is legal. There's the rest of the train. Whoa. I did say your name, Ben. I don't go to the movies every week. But this movie's going to leave, and it's not coming out on DVD until June. I'll be in the United States in June, so I probably wouldn't see it for another 4 or 5 months. We're under the South China Sea right now. So guys, I'm broadcasting underwater. This is under the Pacific Ocean. You guys want to walk through the train? Should we walk? Okay. We're heading to Kowloon. I wish I'd go to movies every week. This is kind of an exception. Hey Pam, how's it going? Yeah, we're under the ocean. We're under the South China Sea. There are big ships above me. Now it's really crowded back there. I'm not going to go in the next car. Now we're going to Kowloon Station. We started in Hong Kong Station. There's too many people back there. 40 or 50 miles an hour. They're all on hold. Here comes our train into the station, and I feel it slowing down. There we go. Oh, there's so many. Dude, just come here. There's so many women here. There's too many women here. There are literally too many women in Hong Kong. Not enough men. Big problem. I was in the front, yeah. Kowloon Station. Woo! So the train took a tunnel under the South China Sea, connecting Hong Kong to Kowloon. I just, okay, Ben wants me to say hi to Pam, his mommy. I think Ben wants a pizza, and he wants somebody to butter up Pam to get him a pizza or ice cream. Or maybe he wants a new copy of like Overwatch or something for his video game. A cup of coffee is the same price as it is in the United States. But a gallon of milk is $14 US. Oh, that's the bullet train from the airport up there. I was underwater. We did a circle. Looks like the same place, except this has got a much steeper escalator. Not many sweatshops here in Hong Kong because all the factories. This is live. Yeah, $14 for a gallon of milk, $8 for a gallon of gas. I paid $9 for a box of Cheerio. I don't know what the cost of living is. Yeah, we had $100 grapes. I do drink milk. I have 2 kids. How far did I travel? Not very far. Who are you? I woke up in a Soho doorway. A policeman knew my name. He said I could go sleep at home tonight if I could get up and walk away. I stumbled back to the underground, where a breeze blew back my hair. I remember throwing punches around. Someone like that. That's who I am. The drinking age is 18 in the bars, but the retail purchase age is none. There's no law. So you can go to 7-Eleven as a 10-year-old. My 10-year-old son can buy beer at 7-Eleven. So this is the airport check-in here. You check in for the subway. You check in for your flights here in the city, and they put your luggage directly on a train that goes to the airport. So you can check in here 90 minutes before your flight. You don't have to check in at the airport. You just come to the subway station, drop off your stuff. I'm from Washington, D.C., but I grew up in Illinois. I'll be going to California and probably D.C. and maybe New York or maybe Barcelona, Spain. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with this summer. The kids want to go to a soccer camp, so I was kind of like, why don't we just go to Barcelona? Why don't we go to the U.S.? Why don't we just go to Barcelona? So I'm not sure. Not a Red Sox player. No, there's only 550,000 cars for a population of 7.3 million people. Most people do not drive. Most people take public transit or walk. You guys might not have noticed, but you haven't seen a lot of fat people, a lot of overweight people, because a lot of people walk everywhere. The movie is at 12:05. It is 11:40. I had a couple internet companies back in the fun times, and there's no Apple Store here. My wife is a banker. I play FIFA. There are weeds everywhere, yeah. So you can just like dandelions, Bermuda grass, kudzu. Not a lot of rip-offs here, more so in China than Hong Kong. Oh, these guys trying to sell apartment buildings. Yeah, so these guys are trying to sell apartment buildings to mainland tourists. Yeah, literally, they sell condos on the street. You're behind me. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, we're in Hong Kong. We're in the Elements shopping mall. Is weed legal? Oh, are trees legal? Trees are legal. Weeds that grow in the jungle. Oh, we had it earlier. That's a big TV, man. That's an 80-inch TV. That's like $9,000 US. Ghostbusters. So this is kind of like a Best Buy. It's not a Best Buy. I didn't see Ghost in the Shell here. No way a 10-year-old beer. Actually, yes way. There's no law. There is no law prohibiting the sale of alcohol to minors at a retail establishment. Now, it is prohibited in a bar or restaurant. Losing connection, bummer. But in retail, there's no law. So you can go to 7-Eleven, you can go to the grocery store. Speaking of which, ooh, yes, they're very expensive. My apartment, the average family in my son's international school spends $11,500 US a month in rent. $11,500 US per month in rent. And my apartment is much cheaper. But if I was to buy my apartment, it would cost $4 million US. I'm not underwater, I'm in a shopping mall. Yeah, 11,000 US a month. So guys, we're in the Element Shopping Mall. I'm Penguin 6. I hike you around Hong Kong every day and show you the sights. Where should your family stay? Probably in the island, unless they're a little bit adventurous, and then they could stay in Bangkok or Tsim Chai Kee, TST. I'm going to see Trainspotting 2. I got a lust for life. Oh my God, it's closed. No! The place where I go to get donuts is closed. Dang. Sucks. Oh, wait a second. Oh, they got another entrance. Okay. Whew. So this is like an American grocery store. It's going to take you in there to look at like food, but yeah, I don't know. There's a new entrance. Now the side entrance. They get really mad when I film in there. I do live in Hong Kong. What's cheap there that you can make a profit from in the US? Oh, I don't know. Trust me, there are a lot of people doing that. Well, pirate TV boxes are cheap. Like you can get the unblock box here. You know what an unblock box is? Woohoo! Unblock box gets about 4,000 TV channels. Yeah, 4,000 and about 1 billion movies. These Chinese TV boxes, you can buy at any street corner for about 80 bucks US, 75, 80 bucks US. And plug it into your internet and stream pretty much every channel on the planet. Oh, yeah. Ba-ba-ba. Bye-bye. Yeah, the last one alive. I haven't used any other boxes. This mall is pretty big. Problem is that, whatchamacallit, it's like a jailbroken Fire Stick. The problem is, if you send it in, the U.S. Customs might seize it. And I heard in the U.K. they're blocking it. They run the Modbro app. Steve Bannon, a man barely alive. We can rebuild him. We can make him better than he was. Better, stronger, faster. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, all sorts of English shows. Oh, that's not Steve. That's Steve Austin. Hi, booyah. Booyah, shishi. Who's that lady? She was trying to give me a free tote bag. Yeah, HBO, Cinemax, Sky Movies, everything. What's this stream about? I take you around Hong Kong every day and show you the sights and sounds of my city, because a lot of you have like never been to Hong Kong, and some of you are kind of like freaked out that Hong Kong is like this. The American grocery store gave up on it, so we're going to the movies now. Because I'm a ghost, dude. I can just glide. Bobby Brown has his own store. Isn't that the guy who's like a singer? Oh, maybe I'm confused. Oh, you know what it smells like? It smells like essence of dead grandmother up here. You know, like that potpourri mixed with like like cosmetic smell. You know, honestly, people think Hong Kong still has rickshaws. Rickshaws and water buffaloes. I mean, it's a different body brand, okay. Yeah, that flowery perfume kind of smell that like you get when you go to your grandma's house. And you're just like, ugh, gonna die. Need a sugar daddy. Get in line. I'm sorry. People are kind of amazed how developed Hong Kong is. I mean, they come here and it's actually in some ways more advanced than where they come from. In some ways it's not as advanced, but this is called the Elements Shopping Mall. This is a very high-end shopping mall with the ICC building here. This is the tallest building in Hong Kong right there, and some big apartment things. I don't think I have caught planes here. It's more of a Mexico thing, isn't it? Visiting Hong Kong this summer, hey, send me a Twitter, Penguin6, when you get here if you want to hike the peak with me one day. Oh, this is much cleaner than the mainland. Yeah, a lot of posh. See, I was kind of funky t-shirt. Sometimes the t-shirts don't actually translate that well into English. So this is a tea shop. I think this is a high-end Singapore tea shop. I almost came here for noodles because there's a really good udon place. Macaroons. Macaroon? Macaroon? Shakathon? Macaroon, macaroon. There used to be a bookshop here. I think technically there still is, but it got cut in half. They lost half their size. My job is being a dad, the most important job in the world, being a dad who takes care of 2 boys. Chacaron, chacaron. Yeah, there's a kid cry there. I got Match of the Day, and this one doesn't sell Match of the Day anyway. We're approaching the movie cinema. So this has like this is the luxury suite cinema entrance. This place has like couches and waitress service for you to sit in the movie. I'm going to the regular movie. Chacaron, chacaron. That was such an awesome song. My noodle shop is closed. Oh, thank God I didn't come here for noodles. Reopening. Oh, it's opening as a freaking sushi place. Oh, this was some of the best udon in Hong Kong. Frick. Now it's going to become a chain sushi place. That sucks. Frickin' suck. Yeah, there is a skating rink. We're going to see that in just a second. More frickin' sushi. I'd rather have udon. HMV's up here now. The bookstore is still there. It's a small bookstore now. I am in Hong Kong. And we're looking down at the Elements ice skating rink. I do have a travel vlog, YouTube Penguin6, where I show you my day-to-day life here in Hong Kong. Yeah, lots of them. Are there any iPhone mod shops? Not here. This place is way too posh to have like cheapo phone modification stores. There are plenty of them in Hong Kong. They have hockey here. They play hockey, the Hong Kong national hockey team, which is a bunch of guys who moved here from the United States. How come you hit almost 10,000? Because I show cool stuff. I don't just stare at the camera and say, you know, I'm going to talk to you about your brand. No, I show you cool things. Like Hong Kong. So let's see what we got going. A Dutch film festival. Oh, maybe they have like a documentary about pancakes. Why am I trending on all the Twitter things? I don't know, guys have been tagging me with like ridiculous Twitter things, and I end up getting put here in all sorts of weird things. I go to Hooked Fish and Chips on Kane Road. All right, I gotta find the computers. There we go. There's the, there's my ticket. Smurfs got a new movie coming out? English. Ticket pickup. Alright, that's because I didn't scan it right. Where's my ticket? What the hell? It didn't give me my ticket. Okay, that was weird. Okay. I gotta go yell. Hi. I just scanned my card and the ticket didn't come out.
May I have your credit
Sure.
card?
It made a noise, but it seemed to be stuck.
Okay, let me check.